that I'm an answer if you ain't mine. Even if you call me up.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Because it's about to flop. MCU fatigue must be setting in if Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is heading for a franchise low opening weekend. Now, y'all know me. I've been saying I don't think it's fatigue. I just think it was bad content. But now I don't know. If Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to flop, I don't know. Maybe the fatigue is setting in. James Gunn's Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has been pinpointed as the movie that could finally shake the Marvel Cinematic Universe out of its stupor. It seems to have been stuck in since the beginning of the multiverse saga, with the early reactions hinting that it's set to live up to those expectations. However, in a potentially worrying sign of things to come, the box office projections for the threequels opening weekend have been continually dropping downwards to the extent that Volume 3 is in with a real chance of opening lower than not just the derided Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, but both of its immediate predecessors. The most recent numbers are based on pre-sale tickets and thus shouldn't be taken as concrete fact, but a similar methodology did manage to get a very good handle on how Quantumania fared during its first 3 days in theaters. Volume 3 was previously aiming for a debut in 120 to 50 million range, but that's now been drastically revised in some quarters to somewhere between 80 and 105, which would be a disaster for Marvel. Holy. Now, is it MCU fatigue, or is the reputation of negativity surrounding the Marvel universe starting to, have an effect? That's what I believe. I believe with all of the bad movies in a row and all of the negative conversations surrounding the MCU, this is what happens. This is the formula that Marvel lost. Your core audience, ladies and gentlemen, your core audience are nerds, men who've been investing in these characters for years. And you've alienated them. And so what happens is when you deal with the nerds, they talk about it. See, the normies don't give a damn to talk about this stuff at length. They watch it, they had a little time with it, they good. The normies, you keep trying to pander to the normies, but the normies don't care. The normies are hearing the word from the nerds. Right? So if a movie's good, the nerds get to talking about it, and then the normies hear it, and they're like, okay, I'll go and check it out if you say it's worth my time. Normies rely on nerds to give them good information because people don't like wasting their time. People do not like going to the movies and watching a movie that was pure garbage. They don't. That's just the facts. And so if they got nerds in their life that'll tell them, hey man, that Ant-Man movie ain't looking like the move, dog, then normies are going to say, well, let me save my money, especially since tickets are higher than they've ever been. So the theater cost a lot of money. Trust me, I recently went and saw Super Mario Brothers in IMAX. That shit cost me $50. I mean, I had a date, so I had to pay for her ticket too. But that shit cost me $50. Damn. Then when we got there, I thought I was about to get those gourmet nachos, right? Because them shits was like $8 to like $14 or something. Motherfucker gave me my tray and it was like a clear tray with a bag of Doritos and some cheese on the side. I looked at it, I said, y'all niggas charging $9 for Doritos and cheese? I ain't get no jalapenos. I ain't get no, you know what I'm saying? No, pico de mayo. No, nothing. $9 for cheese? Come on, man. Yeah, so the movie experience is expensive. And normies rely on nerds to tell them whether or not a movie is worth going to see. And unfortunately, Disney, Marvel, you have alienated all the nerds. You thought you was trolling us with She-Hulk. Congrats. Congrats. Karma. You should have thought about that. You should have thought about the possibility of this happening when you was making She-Hulk and you decided that you wanted to troll the audience and call everybody racist and homophobes and misogynists. Congratulations. You played yourself. We can move on.
Let's go. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby.